One. Hello.
Long time no see.
I know. You've missed us, haven't you?
I know. These 10
All
minutes.
of 17 minutes.
Oh, 17? Yeah.
17 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you took off. Now you're all the way over there.
No. I had to lob all my pillows. Well, you did. All my pillows back over here. When I go over there, I have to lob all my pillows over there.
Yep. And your heating pad?
Heat pad. Everything.
Yeah.
He's got his glass of milk. I would have got you a glass of milk, darling. I was getting a drink.
I wasn't sure whether I wanted milk
No.
or water.
My mum does that to me. Thank you, Mama. She says, I said, would you like a drink? No, I'm okay. Just do yourself. Of course, I do that. In the next 2 minutes, she's out there making herself a drink. I'm like, Mum.
I know. Why didn't you make her a drink? What are you, rude?
I do a drink.
Why didn't you get me one?
She said, I don't want to worry you. It's like, Mum, do you think that you're not worthy of me making you a drink?
Why didn't you get me one while you were up? How rude.
You smack.
Yeah.
It's no good saying that. Would you not like me to smack you?
No.
Hello, Sika and Andrea and our lovely Vera.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed you yesterday in our Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
If anybody hasn't seen that,
yeah.
I'll watch that.
Yeah.
So funny.
Good stuff.
Yeah. The Andrea K Star family.
Yeah. Hey, Vaughn.
Hello, Vaughn.
And Kathy.
Kathy. Fabulous necklace. It looks a bit Egyptian. It is one of my faves. It comes out often. But I do love it. Yeah. It's very noisy.
So you can't sneak up on me.
No. It's a mini one.
I like sneaking up on you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I do.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Yay. So, how are you? What have you guys been doing today? So, Kathy, you we didn't see you on the last show. How have you been?
And why didn't you watch that last show?
No, you can't say that to people. We're not calling it date night anymore because it really isn't kind of a date night. We're still going to be a bit soppy, but we're going to be soppy here as well. So,
well,
we're in love. So we're not going to be apologetic about it.
That would have been one hell of a date night with me farting.
The conversation that had everybody in stitches was about farting.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not date night.
We covered some funny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no pun intended.
Oh, it's comfortable. Oh, that doesn't work.
I like it though. It's sparkly.
It's pretty sparkly.
Yeah, I love sparkly.
Yeah. So, hi Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, nice to see you. Nice to see you too. And Leona, this is from Australia. There's Kathy. There's everybody in there.
Yeah.
This is here, Vera, Andrea, Peter. So, Kathy Mason, you had a lovely reading. It was our first reading, wasn't it, today? Bless you.
Thank you.
With Swami Tommy. Yeah, and myself. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah. For $5, what do you want? You know, that was a good deal.
Yeah, I'm happy it's nice and warm here in Michigan. Lovely.
Hey, Leona's coming out with the questions. Good.
And hi, Deb. Hello, Debbie.
What is happening with Elon Musk's takeover with Twitter? Okay, good one.
Yeah. And
It's,
write them down as well.
Leona.
What is that too? My little global predictions book.
All right. Yeah, if you guys have a question, do what Leona just did right there. You see how she put it in caps, all uppercase?
Yep, so
it's easier for us to see it. So
yeah.
if you have a question, you want us to answer it, do that. Hi to Just Jill and Not a Thrower. Welcome back. So you must be a catcher. You're not a thrower?
She must hear that so often.
Yeah. Hi, Coxine. Thank you for joining us again.
What's today's date? It's the first of the
First,
isn't it?
Yeah. Fear was too exhausted.
22.
Yes, hope you feel better soon.
Elon Musk Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter.
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 Twitter. There's no R in Twitter. Twitter. TWITTA. Twitter.
Crazy day.
I love your accent. Are you kidding me? It's hot. What?
Hot. Hello, Sharon. Hello. Amy Freeman for donation. Oh no, we're not asking for donations today. This is all, yeah, we just do global predictions for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lou Cinnamon in my front door for health, wealth, prosperity and abundance, being boxing up shit that doesn't light up my soul. A good idea, Amy. Having a good clear out is always, emotionally clearing out, physically clearing out. It's all good. Yeah, I've got to do some more. Yeah. So
can't hurt to do a good smudging every now and then too.
I don't like the smell of sage, so I do it with a job stick.
Yeah.
But I believe you can just say you are cleansed.
Mm.
I do believe we have that ability to do that.
What do you say when you smudge? Do you say anything?
Smudge. I'm just saying cleansed. Done.
Okay.
We have power. More power than you realise. Yeah. When we go and clear houses, though, it's a different thing. We have to do, they're expecting you to physically do something. They're not going to believe you if you just go in and do that. So we have to actually do all that. I need to do videos of these things, of how to clear your home and how to clear the person and how to. I need to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go in our university.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I need to start doing these things.
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
It's been a little busy, isn't it, love?
A little.
We rest in between the busy, and then we rest. And then busy, and then we rest.
It's 11:11 here in the UK.
So 11, send love out to the universe. Every time you see 11:11, you have to send love to Mother Earth. And, clear out the negative and the nasty. How are you, Debbie? Deb Treadway? How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. You have been missed. Jill. Where have I got to?
I don't know.
What do you think of the RSV Liverpool trial back?
Yeah.
I don't know much about that.
Neither.
What we'd have to do is to look up and see what the basics of that is, because they might give us the information, the feeling of it all, but the wording of it, we've got, they use partly our wording. You see, they give us a feeling, and that's kind of how it works. So we kind of do need to look into it. But what I'll do, Sharon, is I'll put a question down for next time. So, all right, so we can have a look.
I don't think we're going to have one next week, though, because I'll be...
No, but if the next time we come on...
I leave here, the UK, next Tuesday. I don't get home until, 11:30 at night.
Why don't you do it while you're in the air? I mean, that's selfish, isn't it?
I could. Imagine that. Me trying to put a tarot spread out
On
on
those
that
little
little tray.
tables. Could you imagine the stewardesses and the people around him going, what, it's not real? This whole thing's not been real? Where's your mask?
Right. Put on a headband with a pentagram on it.
Last time, he had to wear a mask. He said, what was your mask saying?
Which one?
Let's pretend that this mask, that this helps or something.
Something like along that line. Let's pretend that this mask is beneficial.
Yeah, it was that.
Surprised I didn't get kicked off the plane.
I know, I'm surprised.
I had pictures of me wearing that mask on the plane.
He was definitely risking it. But when I got ready to come over to you, I had this sparkle one. It was just lots of diamantes on it.
I had another one that said, "Let's go, Brandon,"
You did.
which I had pictures of me wearing on the plane.
You did, yeah. Okay, so we'll have a huge international military air training over 1,000 soldiers and 37 helicopters. Is my gut feeling right? And it's part of the cleanup. Oh, very interesting, Vera.
Who's the international? Was that the United Nations?
International military.
Is that what she's talking about?
I don't know, John. I just read it same as you.
And when you say cleanup, you're saying they're the white hats that are coming in.
Yeah, I think that's what she means by that. I would take it as that.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Right. Cleanup.
Okay. And the one from Leona.
Oh, another one from Leona. Okay.
New Prime Minister. What's his name? Rishi Sunak?
We did look into him.
Yeah, last week we looked into that.
We did, and it
surprisingly,
was shocking.
yeah.
It was shocking. So either he's playing the part of, like Biden's playing, to wake up as many people as possible for the White Hat, believe it or not. This is how bad it is going to get if we carry on believing these psychopaths.
We both got the same thing too.
Both got the same thing.
I didn't think.
I didn't think.
Yeah, because I think he's a.
But basically, it was looking as if
I don't like him.
He's doing his job. That's what was the message.
My gut feeling says he's not doing anything in humanity's best interest, but the card said otherwise for both of us.
But he's not. But is he the actor?
Right.
Is he doing it because they're saying you've got to do this, this, and this?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So where did that go?
It's right above it. But we already answered that.
I know, just put it down.
Oh, sorry. You want that up there still?
No, it's just that my eyesight is terrible.
Deb is asking, is the person Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus 2 a double? Ooh. I had a feeling it wasn't her. I've never seen that movie, but we can look into it.
I did. You know what? I don't know, because I actually watched that with that same question in my head, Deb. Yeah.
Is that a new movie?
It's new one out. Hocus Pocus 1 has been a very old. Like, was it in the 90s, early 90s or something? Midler. Hocus Pocus. 2, 8, double.
Body double. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. So I'd like to see what they say about that.
We can't answer this one, believe it or not.
No, there's a big thing going on, but we will be doing it on Gregg's Patreon tomorrow.
Let me see if I can find that.
Okay, so there was a YouTube announcement to say that if anybody is caught talking about that, this is what's going to happen.
I put this on my Telegram page too. So if you haven't followed me on Telegram, just go here, t.me/in5d number 1, and subscribe to my Telegram channel. But I posted this earlier today, right before we came on for Ellie and Greg Live. But YouTube announces it will censor any Brazilian election dissent. Isn't that something? Free speech, my ass.
You don't have free speech anymore.
So yeah, Terry, I'll write that down and hopefully we can get that answered.
So Vera has said it's the Netherlands, Germany, Poland, and USA all part of it. Okay.
I wish I could just give my opinion.
We can do that. We do that.
I'm not going to.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
But we've done that many times before.
I know, and this is for entertainment purposes only.
Of course it is. Oh, we haven't got our banner up. Shall I look for the banner?
Yeah, you should. Okay, the U.S. announced today clinical trials to, you know what, pregnant women. So babies are born with antibodies against RSV.
What is RSV? Example.
Is that was it recombinant something? I'm not sure.
Do you know, Moira, do you know that? You'd like to know that. There we go, let me write that down.
Mark is asking.
The USA. Okay.
I don't think that's a question though, is it?
Yeah, do you want to put that into a question form, Moira? Indeed. Okay. Right, question from Mark. I'm getting my different things out. I have to do a different colour each time.
He's got another question after that one too.
Question. Because you're UFO Mark 2, is that because your first one got closed down, Mark? Just interested. Is that being nosy? Thank you, Phil. What do you think? Okay. With oh, that's something we've got to look into. If we can. What I say to you. Okay.
Martel has a question. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm already. Are you with the war in Russia or the diesel fuel?
I'm with the war
Okay.
on
Yeah,
Russia.
here's another one.
And then Moira has answered us. Okay. So Mark is right. Give a colour, give a colour, give a colour.
Yeah, I'm a couple of questions ahead of you right now. Just going through.
What do you think will happen with evil with footage and with psychic?
That's a good question you have, Phil. And thank you for the super chat.
Alright, I've got that one. So Moira said, so look at that there. He answered it.
Okay.
Look at that one. There it is. Respiratory
Okay.
virus.
Okay.
I can't even pronounce that. Common respiratory virus that usually causes mild cold-like symptoms. Okay.
Yeah. Why didn't you know that?
Yeah. Why are you sitting back? What have I? Because I'm too late.
No, I've already got them all written down.
Okay. Well, to save time, then I'll just take a photograph of them. Because I'm so late.
No, I just worked ahead of you.
That's because you're not putting the whole question down, I don't think.
Right.
But I'm doing it for the book.
Oh, okay.
That's me, because this is our book.
Well, it's okay. You can do that.
Right, so there's another one from Deb. Will the upcoming preliminary in the US be cancelled? I don't think so.
Primary.
But,
Yeah.
That one. Oh, I like that. Yes, I like. Yep, we like that. And how far I got? With Paul Pelosi deceased.
Mm-hmm.
You think what happened if we were to adjust? I've done that one. Okay. Done that one. Moon.
Yeah.
Asia. Okay.
Well, we got 8 questions.
There's a lot, isn't it?
It's a good start.
Severe virus that children get. It's been around for years. It attacked the lungs. The government announced today that in 9 states the hospital are at capacity treating children with severe virus. I've got to tell you that our hospital, there were stretchers like beds along all the corridors. The accident emergency part was absolutely packed with people with heart conditions and things like that. There was also lots of the beds were filled up with basically very poorly people. What are you smiling about?
Just looking at you.
I'm talking about something really serious here. So
Just,
these poor old ladies, they were not getting treated, and men, they could hardly breathe, and they were all lined up along the beds and everything. It was horrendous, and the nursing staff just couldn't cope. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Why don't we get staff feeding these out of staff and they're like crying? Lord.
I haven't gotten caught up to that. I think we have enough though for now. That's like 9, so we're gonna.
Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We just need to do that one out.
It's the North Star.
When I established it years ago. Oh, there we go. When I established it years ago, 15 plus years ago, Gmail already had taken, so I wanted a year for Mark 2. Okay, sorry. Did I take that off?
Start player, so we move out. Like all says.
So there's one there. Okay. Because, you know, these questions, if we don't get them today, these can be questions for next time, can't they, as well? So, hi, Josie and Becky. Who haven't we spoken to? Debbie Porter, Laura, Lovely Field, Deb, people like Terry, Crystal Princess, Sharon, Amy Freeman, Deb Treadway, Mark, I think we've done everything, fine. Yeah. Okay, so I've got those then.
Von Craig's asking, will 45 be back in the White House January 20, 2023? No, because this is just the midterm elections. The next presidential election would be in 2024.
Yeah, but we don't know whether or not if Biden's exposed, that could happen, though, couldn't it? That's still a vital question.
Well, I mean, if Biden gets impeached, then you have Kamala Harris, then behind her you have Nancy Pelosi. I mean, outside of an election, it's almost impossible. Yeah.
Unless the government crumbles altogether.
Yeah.
Which could happen. Let's hope for that.
Yeah. In the
Not
next
fit
2
for
months.
purpose, is it?
The next 2 months, I don't see that happening. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump into it. What's our first one is from Leona, right? And no, I didn't. I would own that. I'd be all over it. Say, yeah, oh hell yeah, that was me. But no,
Sound
I
like a
didn't.
wet part.
No. But yeah, Leona's got the first question. It's about Elon's takeover with Twitter.
All right.
We'll look into that. So far, it's pretty cool, but who knows what the cards will say. Yeah, it's all you, baby.
Okay. Elon and Twitter. If we have questions up front, we could actually put it in a bubble.
Yeah.
And do that quickly.
Good.
Anyway, so two cards just would not go back in the pack, so I'm going to read those first, okay? So he is going to be dredging up a lot of what has been happening, okay? So this is going to be, he's going to expose the shadow banning, which will then lead to the shadow banning being a thing rather than it being you're just a conspiracy theory. Then what's going to happen? What's going to happen then is good news for everybody. So yeah, he's part of the White Hat plan. It's all coming to a head, and I feel Putin is there for the reasons of cleaning up and exposing what's been going on in the Ukraine. Elon has been put in place. It's like chess pieces is what I'm seeing. So the chess pieces are all in place. There's chess pieces that haven't actually been played yet, okay, but they're all in place as well. But Elon is in place, ready, okay, because I got this one, first of all, excuse my nails, I haven't done them, this one, which is things being dredged up, okay, and the fact that how bad people have been censored. And I do think that people's accounts are going to be coming back. People that have been deleted, because what's going to happen is he's going to get rid of all the bots, which leaves a big gap. He's a businessman, so his business ethics are going to be, well, all those people that lost their accounts, he's all going to let's reinstate all of those so that balances out the lack of people then. So yeah, and then that's the outcome, basically, the sun. Okay, the sun is the truth. Yes, the truth is going to be exposed. If you wonder what the writing is around the edges, this is Tarot by Jay. I can't actually say her name because that is, again, not part of censorship. So these are her wordings on these cards. So what I do is I take the wordings on the cards, I mix it with my psychic awareness and my knowledge of the cards. So it's all mixed together. Good outcome, yes, positive. It says brings light to any reading. Family, it's been good news. So yeah, the truth, yes. So that will be exposed. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Right. What do you see, you darling?
Jolly good. I see a big mess in front of me. There we go. There we are.
Oh.
There's a lot of, you look at the witches standing around the cauldron trying to decide, what's going to go in there. Certainly not sausage, according to Swami Tom. But there's conflict, there's disagreement going on. And what this is showing us is these are the blue check people of Twitter. They're not happy. They're the liberal side of Twitter, basically. They're protesting. They're getting all upset because Elon moved in. But here's Elon. He's like, screw all y'all. I'm just gonna sit here, very happy and content. I'm looking at this and thinking of Swami Tommy yesterday.
Yeah.
But Elon's all content and happy. He did the right thing. He's doing a really good job. And that's what my gut felt. But sometimes what your gut feels and what actually comes out in the cards are two different things. Like the Prime Minister here in Great Britain. And the last one, I just see that he's going to take the reins and run with it from this point forward. So you've got a really positive vibe with everything that Elon's doing with Twitter so far. As for him personally, there's things I question about him. But with his ownership of Twitter, it's been a good thing. That's what I have.
Wait a minute, darling. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was having a fight with my top got stuck and everything else.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to you, just in case it could have been very dodgy. Okay. Yeah. So we kind of agree. He's doing the work. He may not be. It's a bit like Rushi. Okay. He's doing. Okay. He's been tasked. Shelley. He's been tasked, and so has Rushi, to do the bidding of the White Hat. That doesn't change their personalities being cruddy and crap and their ethics being not good, okay? But it's like, imagine a person, good or bad, being blackmailed. Do this or else. Or the White Hats are saying, do this or we're going to put you in Gitmo. Okay, so it's like, carry on doing what you're doing. We don't want you to change character. Carry on doing what you're doing. But you have to say this, do this. You are our puppet. So that's kind of what I'm feeling.
So what's our next question? That's from Vera. Our next one's from Vera.
Our next one. So the full question here was, Sharon Gagan was the next one, but we're not going to answer that here. We're going to answer that in your Patreon, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, so Vera's question was, there was an international military air training, over 1,000 soldiers and 37 helicopters. He says, is my gut feeling right on this being part of a cleanup? The countries involved are the Netherlands, Germany, Poland, and the USA. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay.
Catherine, I really thank you for sharing, Catherine. Really appreciate that. Really do. We're not doing individual readings. We're doing global predictions today. So we have been doing some readings. We did them yesterday, but today is global predictions. Okay. Right. So one card's just turned over and come out. So all right. So let's have a look into what Vera's saying. Okay. Well, the answer is yes, your gut feeling is right, Vera, as far as I'm concerned, because the first card out was a trump card, okay? The trump card. And plans, setting a goal, it's all to do with kind of, you know, they're giving me the words takeover, and they're giving me the words clean up. So I think it is takeover, clean up. Okay, there's going to be a lot of arrests as well going on while you're distracted here. Looking at this, we're going to do this. And so there's actually going to be two main big things happening at the same time. Okay, so, and it's like there's a lot of suppression about what's really happening. So they're putting it out there, what they want you to believe, what they want you to concentrate on. But obviously, if we, you know, when we're, you know, you did a piece on this, can we ever go back to being kind of blinkered and to not see when you're watching a movie all the woke stuff in it, or to not see anymore, you know, the sky being blue, but there's loads of chemtrails in it and things like that. You can't undo what you know now. And with that, it's like, so we will see what they're planning, what they're doing, but the normies won't. The normies will believe what they're saying, which is, you know, it's nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Look over there, look over there. But anyway, there seems to be some arrests or something, some big thing going on as well. So you may hear about an explosion, or you may hear about something. You know, that they'll blame it on you know, something else. But you know, it's big. It's a big thing. But two big things happen at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, baby. Well. Well, first of all, I agree with you, Brian. Elon wants chips in our brains, transhumanism. There's things that I'm not crazy about Elon. But the whole Twitter deal, that's a good thing. So, as for Vera's question, you know, the first card out, double card, and I'm not. The next card out is strength. I see this as them pushing the New World Order. I don't see this as anything positive. The next thing I have is the Eight of Pentacles, and that, you know, that's what they're doing. This is all one world order, social credit scores, everything. The next card is the Emperor, which is an authoritarian takeover. So I'm seeing nothing positive that's going to come out of this. Sorry, I wish it was otherwise, but I don't like what's happening. It's not a good thing. That's what I have.
Well, I'm right and you're not. That's okay.
I hope you are. I really do. I really want to be wrong. Yeah.
There's definitely two events happening. Two events, that's definitely. So it's not just one. There's two things. Yeah. So we'll see. But we've got to look through the eyes of what they call a bad thing, but a conspiracy theorist mind, we have to look into it with that energy. Yeah, you don't believe what they're telling you.
Mm.
There's more to it.
There is.
Definitely more to it.
Yeah.
So Phil's got some good points here. So I just wanted to put this out there. So Phil says, Greg, did you not think about the Republican taking House and Senate in 2023?
That's
then
true.
Nancy will not be the Speaker.
You are
they
correct.
impeach both Joe and Camilla, and the new Speaker selects Trump as the VP.
That's true. Very good. Yeah.
Okay. And then the new president brings in Trump as the VP.
That could happen.
Sign things when we will have him. So yeah.
That's possible. Yeah, that is possible.
Thank you, Phil, for sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Josie said, I definitely know the shadow ban's real. I tested it, commented on someone else's channel, went to a different browser, and the comment I made wouldn't show up. Greg's just done that.
Yeah.
He had a long. Will you explain what happened?
I have a video I just posted a couple days ago where I made a post on this one guy's video because I thought it was fear mongering. I didn't agree with it, and I kept checking back, and it just sat there. And so I went to a different browser and signed in with a different YouTube account under my same IN5D. So the first one was IN5D, the next one was GREGG PRESCOTT. And I signed in there and I didn't see any comment. So I made a comment with the GREGG PRESCOTT account on that same video. And then I went back to the browser for IN5D to look for that comment, and I couldn't see that comment. So both comments were, I could only see the initial comment I made on that initial browser. To test this out, what I did was I went to a third browser and I signed out of YouTube to see if I could see either one of those. Neither showed up. So, I mean, if you want the definition of shadow banning, it's basically when you're the only person that can see your post, and I proved it in a video on IN5D, this IN5D YouTube channel. So that's shadow banning.
All that's going to be exposed, and I think that Elon's going to expose it.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you know, I've got close to 150,000 followers here on YouTube, and you know, any given video might reach 1,000. It's crazy. Yeah, but you got to be over the target. If nothing else, that's the only way I can have the attitude that I scare the F out of them.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Okay. So what's our next one?
Deb Pesh Treadway about Bette Midler, Hocus Pocus. Was she a body double in the Hocus Pocus 2?
Okay. So was she a body double? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's do that.
The first time that the card hadn't jumped out. Okay. She's been swapped, not the real Bette Midler. Yeah, I've got the Wheel of Fortune, and that is swap. Things have swapped. Something bad happened to the old Bette Midler. Okay. So whether or not she's been arrested, whether or not you know, she's met her fate for being a non-nice person, but definitely that she's been dealt with. She's been dealt with. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. It's a quick one, but yeah.
Okay. I basically have the same thing. We do agree on this one, where she basically, I see somebody something she did or said or something. She's If you ever followed her on Twitter, you would know she's a very horrible person. Very evil. You know, and it's too bad because, you know, she has a great voice, a singing voice, and she's, you know, has a nice personality outside of politics. But then when it comes to politics, she's just, but yeah, there was a takeover, and then, you know, the new one stepped in. The new one began the journey afterwards. So yeah, I got the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed. So you were right, Deb.
Yeah.
To feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Listen
right.
to your gut reaction. Indeed.
Okay. So where do we go here? So
where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go?
So Terry G, what's happening with? Oh, we can't answer that one.
No.
We will do that
We're
in
up to Mark.
the in tomorrow in the Patreon, Greg's Patreon.
Yep.
So Moira said the USA announced today clinical trials to so we don't know if that's a question or not, do we?
See, no, that's what I'm saying. We're up to Mark.
So okay, so the next one was by UFO Mark. What do you think will happen with the war on Russia? With Russia, will it blow up to bigger?
Where do we go? Where do we go now? I, where do we go?
That's actually very good.
No.
Yeah, it is. It sounds just like it.
What will happen with the war in Russia? Will it blow up into a bigger conflagration? Conflagration. That's a lot of syllables. I think it's too many syllables for my one brain cell.
You can share.
All right.
My one brain cell.
We'll check it out. Allie's up first.
Okay. Well, we need to say what we know, do we not?
Go ahead.
We were listening. There was to do with the pipeline, Russian pipeline. There was Liz
Trust.
Truss.
Yeah.
So she basically made had a message. Russia hijacked her phone basically, and found out that she said it's done straight after that happened. So they know that the UK was involved with that and trying to pin it on him. So yeah,
not just the UK, the US as well.
Yeah, escalate on that. So I'm just going to say that with that in mind, we've then got to look into it. Okay, so yeah. All right, so okay, it'll definitely be on Greg. Okay, it will be on Greg.
Also, another thing you want to keep in mind is that this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, it is. Now, if this is real, what we're saying, absolutely not. Yeah. Okay.
I love you. I do. Where do we go? Where do we go now?
Russia. Okay. He's still singing out there. Okay, Trump. Okay, was the first card out. Okay. And I do believe that Trump is negotiating. Trump is getting involved, or Trump will get involved. And I think you've picked this up before now, actually, haven't you?
What?
That he's going to be the saviour to calm everything down. Okay, so then it gets bad, but then he gets to calm things down and he gets in. So look at these cards. You've got Trump, and then you've got this, relax one, relax and calm down. Okay, and then you've got the hoarding money, the energy. Okay, for hiding. So I would say that he's going to use all of his skills to make this go away. So, we actually did pick. I need to give you some room.
No, you're good. You're good.
We've got everything. I've got everything around me. I've still got the crystals from the crystal sale. Here, so there has been. It's like I'm seeing Liz Truss. When we looked into UK before, and we picked up on a female that was going to come in and do some good work. That's what we picked up on. The female was coming in and doing some good work. Then we didn't know anything about Truss at that time because I don't really look at the politics in England much. It's always in America. So anyway, what happened then was I think she was made to do this. This is what was made to happen so that the bigger plan, the chess pieces all get into play. And then it's like, well, here you go. Then Trump comes in and makes the deal with Putin. So that's what these cards are looking at. Careful, wisdom, secrets, hidden secrets, all coming out. Good. It's a military strategy. Yeah, it's military strategy. It's the good military who are getting all of this done. So it's all a big show that we're reacting to. What do you think?
Well, that's this. Nine of Cups. Very content. What I got from these three cards, and I'll just lay them right out. Celebration and the Sun. We have Putin. This is all Putin. He is playing the same role as Trump. He and Trump are on the same team. Very positive outcome that will come out of this. Putin could have done some nasty stuff with all the shit that's been pulled on him, but he's held back, knowing that all the truth is rising to the surface. So I see an incredibly positive outcome coming out of this, Mark. And yeah, it's good for humanity. Yep.
Yep, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And because you pointed that out before, didn't you?
What's that?
You've always said that, haven't you?
Yeah.
That you can see everything really coming to a head and really looking at this. There's going to be war, and then all of a sudden it all comes about.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Okay, so Josie says, Janine has read on Elon. What did she say on Elon?
Josie and
Lorraine has said, I don't feel excited about Elon. I don't feel he comes from an enlightened consciousness or has the good of humanity in his heart. He is what I think is like a scientist that wants to push all boundaries on everything. And sometimes it's like a big kid kind of rushing around trying to. So I don't think he sees it's like he's not seeing the end result, but he should. He should.
You know, it's like things that I've seen about him, you know, and like was even mentioned out here. There's things I don't like, the transhumanism.
Yeah.
Humanism that Brian was talking about. There's things I don't care about Elon, but I think the whole Twitter thing is a good thing. You know, love him or hate him, you got to look at it objectively, and that's what we're seeing in the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, cards. The bottom card was King of Pentacles. There's Elon for you, right? Got the money, got the power.
He's still who he is.
Yeah.
He's still who he is. He's still going to be the arse at times that Elon is, but I think they've been saying, you have to do this, this, and this.
There was something, I'm going to see if I have it.
So he's doing. Yeah. So Thailand said, I've been unable to comment on any video at YouTube since the 45th president was removed on the bird. Okay.
Elon Musk's Halloween costume was something that...
About American politics. Ali doesn't know what to think about American politics. I've got my opinions.
Yeah.
Shall? Yeah, I've definitely got my opinions.
Man, I took some screenshots of Elon Musk's Halloween costume. It was something like the warrior of Satan or something like that.
Oh,
breastplate,
my God,
leather.
really?
Yeah. Let me see if I can look it up online and show you guys. Because there's a picture of upside down cross and Baphomet on his chest. The costume costs like almost $8,000. Elon Musk. Halloween costume. Is, yeah.
So Linda says she's not trusting Elon and the plan. Okay. Interesting. I love reading what other people. Can't remember what she said, Josie. No, it'd be interesting. I woke up with a fat lip this morning. I think Greg must have punched me in the nose.
No.
No, he wouldn't do. But yeah, I've got a fat lip this morning. I was like, what's going on there?
Okay, I can do a screenshot on
All
this.
right.
All right. So this was Elon Musk's Halloween costume. Right here. Okay, so here he is wearing it. Like I said, this thing costs almost $8,000, $7,500.
Yeah.
Wait till you see what this is right here. Look at that, the upside down cross and the Baphomet head. Elon Musk wore a Halloween costume called Devil's Champion with a Baphomet and an upside down cross on it. So yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got little kids though coming out with like axes in their head and with blood all over them. So it could be just an extreme thing of that. So I don't know.
But yet, what the cards are saying, what he's doing for Twitter is a good thing.
What he's doing for Twitter is a good thing, and there's a deal going on in the background.
Yeah.
There's a deal going on in the background. That's what
love him or hate him. There's some things he's doing good, and some things
this could be keeping him from going to Gitmo. So
that's a good point.
So he, it's like do this and you won't go to Gitmo, but you will. I still think they're going to be have to face their crimes, but it's like what they did, with Project Paperclip. These brilliant-minded scientists did not get shot, and they just got transferred to NASA. So Elon's got this amazing mind. They're not going to get rid of Elon. They're going to use him.
But he's kind of a free spirit. He doesn't give a flying F about what other people think, say, or do.
He doesn't.
I admire that, honestly.
Well, yeah.
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 Anyone that does that goes to the beat of their own drummer, even if I don't necessarily agree with you, I admire it. At least you're not following the flock. You have your own opinions.
This is it.
Right?
This is it. So I think he hasn't got a choice.
Yeah.
So to do what he's got to do. That's what I think. Okay, what's the next question?
Can I open this bottle without spilling it on me?
No. No, you can't.
You're right.
Okay, so that's Russia. We've just done Russia. Okay, so the next one is from Mark as well. So this is what do we think will happen with diesel fuel shortage and fuel prices in the US? Will it die down or will it become a bigger emergency? Okay.
I have a question. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are in?
The Patreon. I'm writing down here Patreon one. Okay, so let's have a look into that.
Diesel, baby. Bye-bye.
Diesel.
All right. Let's do it.
Move that around so you can't see my shite. I don't want you to see this. Um, okay, so there's deceit. Clearly, we know this. There have been. What they're doing is showing me people being manipulated. I'm seeing, yeah, I'm seeing kidnapping. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. It's like a remote viewing thing, and I don't like it. So things being switched. It's difficult to explain what I'm getting because I can only say what I'm seeing, and it's like this takeover. Something being taken over, like there being kidnapping or arrests. They look the same to me when I'm seeing people being hustled into van and you know them. There's something going on, big something's going on regarding fuel situation right now. Okay, so there's arrests, there's things that are happening, higher up people being exposed. There's lots and lots going on here. There is a switch and a takeover, they're saying. So I'm probably not answering and butchering what the question is, I'm afraid. Oh, all his cards just went on the floor. Oops. Yeah, isolating. It's everything is in motion at the moment. There is something massive happening. I can't tell you much more than that at the moment. Are we going to see it? I think there's going to be some independence coming from this. It's being there's transfers, and they're saying takeover, and they're saying arrest, and people being kidnapped and taken away. So there is a hell of a lot going on there. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck on what else to say about it, to be fair, because they're not really answering me more than that. So I'm a bit useless here.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, this is the third time it's come out, the moon. Third time it's come out, moon.
I got that.
And you got it as well.
Yep.
In the dark, hidden. So it's like some things we're not allowed to look into. You do know this. Sometimes we just have to because it's in motion. Some plans in motion. Okay. They're saying a lot of people have been arrested. They've been passed over. Hidden, been hidden away. So yeah, you might hopefully get more than I've got, but that's it, love.
Okay.
Okay. His cards went everywhere, so I had to fall about on the floor. I think his cards up.
Hang on. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I think is going on, Linda.
I couldn't find the Solar Stream tab. I knocked something over, and did you ever hear of the 52 card pickup? Well, I did 78 card pickup, or 70. What is it? 70? Yeah. Anyway, what I'm seeing, Mark, on this. No, let us begin. They're making this grand plan, basically. This has all been scripted. This has been, the cabal against us. And they got all these things that they're coming up with, all these ways that they're going to try to F us over. But, I got the illusion. The moon is the illusion card too, so I think what we're looking at, the next card is justice. It's coming out. It's all coming out. They're going to get exposed. The You know, they're saying basically look over here while we do this shit, but it's all gonna get exposed. It's coming out. You know, was it Rahm Emanuel said, "Never let a good crisis go to waste." I think that's what they're working with right now. The illusion is we don't need gas. Stanley Meyer proved in 1987 he could go from coast to coast in the United States on 22 gallons of water. It didn't matter if it was snow, urine, salt water, lake water, tap water. It didn't matter what kind of water you had. You can go to coast on 22 gallons of water, which means the only thing we really need is oil for maybe making tires and the lubrication of motors, right? Outside of that, I mean, you could use water to fuel a plane and charge only, you know, $50, $100 a ticket, tops, you know, for any plane service going anywhere, because it wouldn't cost that much. And that goes for home heating. You should be able to use the same technology to heat your home for pennies. But that's the illusion. That's the moon. That's how they're suppressing this crap from us. We don't need to be in this position that we're in right now. And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. We shouldn't be in this position. You know, since the 1800s, we should have had free energy. Tesla showed us that. You know, since the 1980s, we could have had water-powered cars, planes, jets, you know, boats. Could be heating our homes for pennies on the dollar. It's all one big illusion, and they're making this into something that it shouldn't be. Never let a good crisis go to waste. So, yeah, that's what I have on that. Yep.
Okay.
Shouldn't be this way.
No, it shouldn't.
No.
And it will change. This is the transition stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get, you know, bad before it gets good. But we just got to hang in there and keep as positive as possible. Keep visualizing how you want this world to be. Don't, you know, we concentrate on this once a week. You know, we share information because the more people that are awake and aware, the more we're heading them to this better world that we can all create in our mind. Because cosmic ordering, law of attraction, prayers, they're all the same thing, and they're all leading us to where we need to be, not where we've been in the past, but where we're going. So TLR123, we're not doing private readings today, we're doing global predictions. So, sorry, lovely.
Yeah, just stay tuned. We'll be back and we'll do more. I don't think I'll be coming on as Swami Tommy the next time, but
no, that was hard for him to keep into character.
I can't
that
believe
was kind
it.
of Halloween spoof for us.
Yeah, and I mentioned this on our previous show, but last night I just dreamt I was Swami Tommy the entire night. I was in character on the entire night. What, 3 hours of sleep? All 3 hours?
We didn't have much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to come back and
take a nap. Yeah.
It was harsh.
Tommy is the best.
You had a reading, didn't you?
Yep. Tommy's an idiot, but that's what makes him funny and endearing, I guess. Right?
He was a superstar last night.
He was a doofus.
I'll still choose Greg over him.
Thank you. Good. I know he's got the hots for you.
No, it's always going to be you, John.
Good.
Always.
Good.
That was a very long crap that you had, though. It's a way great you was a crapper.
Okay, so next up we have Martel, and asking, did Paul Pelosi croak?
I haven't got these written down anymore.
That's where we're at.
Okay.
We're looking into Paul Pelosi.
Paul Pelosi.
You know, if you didn't know who, this is the Speaker of the House's husband, who miraculously made some amazing, almost unbelievable stock purchases right before they went up. You know, if you didn't know better, you'd say insider trading, but certainly they wouldn't do that. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But certainly they wouldn't do that.
That would be illegal.
That would be. None of our politicians would do anything illegal. But
no.
The story goes, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that he was out at some gay bar and came home with a gay man. Apparently, they're saying that he broke into the house. They won't release the security camera tapes. And if you look at the aerial view of the house where the window got broken, the glass is coming out, not in. You're breaking into a house, the glass would be on the inside, not the outside, on the window ledge on the outside. So the story's not adding up. This sounds like the whole Jussie Smollett BS that happened. But what, a year and a half ago or something like that? Yeah, it's got BS written all over. So the question is he no longer with us anymore? So we'll look into that.
Okay. And Vera, yes, we have done your question. It was nearly the first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That we did. And
number 2.
Yeah. So we have done it. That was one that I saw was going to, you're right, and that it's going to be there's two things going on, and it's like look over here, don't look over here, and that there's going to be a roundup. But Greg saw something different. Yeah,
authoritarian takeover, New World Order push. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything good about that.
Yeah, but you're seeing, okay, so two sides to the same thing. We're seeing a takeover. They're trying to take over. So we're both seeing the same thing. Who's going to win? You don't know. Mm-hmm. What you're predicting then is that they're going to win. Because you're not seeing good things about it.
Well, I'm not seeing anything good about it.
So that'd be it then. That'd be game over.
But this card is just flipped over. You got the sun.
There you go.
All of my cards are in the right direction, but this one was sitting on top like that.
It's done. It's all going to be fine.
Oh, I know it is. No matter what happens,
yeah.
Everything inevitably will be fine.
I don't see it being a problem. I'm sitting forward because it helps me. Okay. So Pelosi. Situation.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Stop it. All right. Well, this has surprised the crap out of me. Family's last moment. I think the good military has something to do with this. That the White Hats came in and they took over this situation. That person that they brought home, I think they were meant to bring them home. That person wasn't just any old person. And I think that's how they got past security with Pelosi, and that they either have been arrested and gone, but something is bigger than what it is. Last moment coming to an end. Good military intervened, fired up changes, action. Yeah, it's there may be devils in their place, but definitely they have been arrested and taken away. That's what I got. Not what I thought I was going to get. Put it that way.
I love when that happens.
I do. I quite like it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
They showed it to me. They showed me the replay. Yeah. All right.
There was a plan in place. This is what I have. There was a plan in place. And they were trying to make up their mind, how this would get carried out. And initially the plan was, to knock them off one way or the other. I'm getting, and I'm not sure if Nancy's around either at this point.
Maybe to both.
But I think that they're both probably somehow maybe, I'm not going to say that on the air, but I see celebration. So whatever the outcome is, it's a positive one, where I don't think he's around anymore, and there's celebration. Things are changing. Things are changing for the better.
Thank you. Yeah. That was. Was that unexpected that you saw that as well? Did you expect? I wasn't expecting that.
Indifferent. Yeah. Basically indifferent. I try to look at it objectively, but sometimes you get caught off guard, right, with what the cards say.
Oh, Lord said. He came in the back door of Paul Pelosi.
Literally, right?
Sorry, that's brilliant.
Came.
Oh, Lord, I love it. Josie's talking about a little kitty. I've been there for the birth of kittens, and it is special. It's beautiful. Any animal that is having their babies. I was there for my daughter's dog Evie as well. Although there was times when we thought we were going to have to get the vet involved. So yeah, but it was beautiful.
Here's one.
Yeah. I would say yes.
I would say yes.
Yeah. There is definitely something going on.
Yeah.
It's the switching. There's going to be switching. Yeah. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
No.
I'll bring my camera in.
No! I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So how are you guys tonight? You having fun? Hopefully, as we mentioned, this is entertainment purposes only, but it's interesting to see where the cards bring us and what the outcomes are for any of these situations. We still have a few more questions coming up. Deb has another question about the primaries. Will they be canceled? And then Phil's question about the moon. Is it an illusion, and who owns it? The good ETs or the bad ones? And then Susan has a question about Polaris. So it's fun looking into these questions, and it's, Ellie and I initially, when we did this, we would make up our own questions, but I think it's good that we have people put those questions out there. What's, instead of what we want what you want, so it's fun to see how these questions unfold, and sometimes you never know. You get answers that are completely unexpected, and occasionally, there's times where Allie and I will disagree on certain questions, but time will tell. She knows I'm right. She didn't hear that. But no, who knows what but it's fun to look into, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So secrets. We're talking about the sun. Yeah, the sun is a portal, definitely. Have you guys seen those videos of UFOs going right into the sun? And energizing. Or there was this one where it was on the outside, right on the outside of the sun, just hanging out there with this cord, almost like a gas tank line, a fuel pump, charging from the sun. That was pretty cool too. So yeah, it's definitely a multi-dimensional entity within itself.
I've got some pictures that I did screenshots of pictures, and there were hundreds of ships that were sucking out energy from the sun. There was hundreds of them.
I believe it.
And I wish I could find it. I will have a hunt one day.
Okay.
When I've got the time.
Yeah.
I've got the time.
Uh,
I really want to slow down doing stuff so that I can do stuff I really want to do. I really want to do more videos. I really want to do, lots of things. So I need to kind of change my priorities a bit.
it's a great song by Anthrax. It's called Time.
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Okay.
It's a heavy metal band. But I would play that song, and when Brittany was in the car, and she'd say, "Stop! It's stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head." It's a great song. It's got a catchy tune. It's got a great guitar riff. Time by Anthrax. Time in my head. Time in my head.
Never heard of it.
She said the part where it says time, got the time tick tick ticking in my head. She says it sounds like they're saying chicken in my head. What are they really saying?
Yeah. Greg!
I can't believe you just did that.
Oh.
We have some questions left. We have 3 questions left.
What's this from TRTLR? It's been said NP is on. What is NP?
Enlil, Enki,
No.
the sons of Anu, Anunnaki.
No, never heard of him. No. Sorry. So it's like Anunnaki, like another, like that, like galactic friend.
And it depends on who you ask. A lot of people think that Enki was of the 2 brothers, he was the one that really loved humanity.
Okay.
Was really trying to push them in a good direction. He loved their creations. So, but it depends on who you hear the story from. I like the story that Robert Morningsky talks about, the Anunnaki creation story that was passed upon his indigenous family throughout the years. So it's really, you can find that on IN5D. Just type in Robert Morningsky. Search on IN5D, and you'll see all that there is on there. He's the one that I learned about the Aku. The Aku is a Avian tribe. They gave the gift of the feather to humanity, and that helped expedite our spiritual progression immensely. So anyway,
I just got a vision of me making arrows then.
Wow.
Like a past life vision.
Mm.
You were there. You were the warrior, I was your lady, and I was making arrows for you.
Wow. Were we Mayans? Because I had a Mayan
I don't
lifetime.
know. Might have been. But I was definitely making arrows for you.
Uh-huh.
Just had it just there very quickly.
Wow.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, the irony though for me having a Mayan life is I'm a quarter Spanish, and my Mayan life, past life, happened during the Spanish Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having a life where on a different level I was a Mayan, but in a different lifetime I was a Spaniard, or have Spanish DNA. It like conflicts with each other. I was both. I was the conqueror and the one being conquered at the same time, basically. So, yeah, you just never know when you do a past life regression. Your DNA may say, like for me, I'm Russian, Polish, Spanish, and Italian, but apparently I'm Mayan also, and you are probably too.
That feels right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've had a lot of lifetimes together. There's
yeah.
not very many lifetimes that we haven't actually been together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's why it was so easy to say, I believe in you.
Yeah.
I've always believed in you. Yeah.
I believe in it's like the us, the story of us.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to
yeah.
It's a feeling. Breathe it in and out as a feeling.
We've been together for three weeks this so far, this vacation, and we've only had a really bad argument 10 times.
Shut up.
0.
We don't have bad arguments.
No, we don't.
We don't have
We
arguments.
don't have, yeah.
We
No.
have times where it's like, you know, we both like our own faith. We both, you know, but it works perfect. It does, doesn't it? It's like sometimes I don't like Greg seeing me when I'm in so much pain. I
Or
don't like it.
you don't like me playing that song, You Are So Beautiful.
He wants me to sit and stare into his eyes for the duration of this song.
Yeah, it's
And
only 20 seconds.
When I'm in pain, I'm like, I can't do this. I love this.
I haven't played it
It's
since.
wonderful. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
No.
I'd go, fuck you, Ellie. That's what I would do.
I'm well on my way to make this little clip that says exactly how I feel from my heart. And she's like yawning when I play it.
No, I was not.
Taking the time.
That's it.
How much longer is this fucking video gonna go on? So yeah, that's the only argument we really had.
Oh, you certainly are.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I bent over backwards to show you my love for you, but yeah.
I love romance, but sometimes I get like, I don't know how to cope with this.
Flew thousands of miles to get shot down. Yeah.
Shot down, shut up, you.
Anyway.
You got again.
No,
That chair's making some weird noise.
it does. I would claim it. I would claim it. And that sounds like a good one.
It's got creak. Anyway,
Yes,
where
we
are
have Deb with another question asking, will the primaries be canceled here in the United States? And that's coming up on the 4th, 2 days.
We've got another question there from Yvonne. Can I just take a photograph of that one?
Yeah.
If any ones that you don't get through today, I promise you we will try the next.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
I've got it. So what am I doing? My love story.
Will the primaries in the United States get canceled?
All right.
The primaries happen in
My
2 days.
gut feeling is no, it won't. It's all going to go ahead. But we'll see what the cards say.
Yeah.
Sometimes they disagree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows? Yeah.
Nope. Celebration. It's all good news.
All right.
They can't stop it. They've tried.
Yeah.
They've tried everything. I'm telling you that the Florida hurricane was going to be 100 times worse than it was.
Yep.
It was supposed to completely wipe that out. And although there was devastation and it was terrible, they were actually saved by the off-worlders who did some other weather manipulation to stop that from happening. And if you look closely, you can see the prayers also helped at the time, all the positivity, the prayers, everything accumulated and helped the off-worlders to stop that from happening. And so that was one of the things that they tried to stop. There are umpteen things that they've tried to stop, but I'm sorry, celebration is going to happen.
Celebrate good times.
Another
Come
one.
on.
You've got choices. It's time for people to make a choice. It's time for people to choose your path now. Choose it. Time. It's like there's information coming. There's a massive. Okay. Do you remember last time there was an election redo? Last time there was elections, and all of the crap came out right before. There's going to be WikiLeaks download. There's going to be something else. There's going to be a huge download coming, an exposure coming about. Coming.
Wow.
And they might try and do the same with Trump. They might try and do the same, but I'm thinking, so watch out for it.
I see a friend here. Zolt. Hey, dude. What's going on?
Oh,
yeah.
Zolt was there. He helped you, didn't he? Yeah, so thank you.
He and Susan invited me into their home. That. Yeah. So yeah.
The readings I will do, but it's better when Greg goes home, so I can. Yeah, I've got more time to do that.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, though.
I've forgotten.
Okay, so the question is, will the primaries be canceled? Well, I tell you what, that's what they're talking about. They want that to happen. But I see, no, I'm with Allie on this one. You know, family values, it's going to go off without a hitch. Actually, believe it or not, there's too many people that are paying attention to the polls. There's too many people watching right now, and I think it's such a landslide that they can't even program the machines to make it seem that close anymore. They can try, but of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. We would never suggest that there's any illegal activities going on in our voting process.
You're right. Okay, finish, sorry.
Yeah. That is all.
That is it. That is it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's all going to be good.
Yeah.
It's all going to go well. Very well. Better than expected.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. They've already failed. They've already failed to stop this.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything they do, with Pluto's in Capricorn for another year until the end of next year. And I've been reporting on this, written articles on it since Pluto entered Capricorn basically in 2008. But Pluto's known as the destroyer, takes down everything that's not in humanity's best interest. Last time Pluto was in Capricorn was during both the French and American revolutions going on all around the world. This is not a coincidence. Pluto in Capricorn is cyclical. It happens, every X amount of years, several hundred years or whatever. And, we're in Pluto and Capricorn right now. What that's doing is it's shining this brilliant, beautiful light and exposing the dark. And as we move further and further into Pluto and Capricorn, it doesn't matter what the dark does, it's going to boomerang, backfire against them. So, yeah, whatever they want to throw at us, just know that it'll be exposed, and it's happening quicker and quicker and quicker. So, yeah, this is going to go off without a hitch. I'm off my soapbox.
Yeah, good. Excited, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Can you dig it?
I can dig it right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Goat cheese.
What's next, though?
What's next? We have Phil. Phil said the moon is an illusion. Who owns it? The good or bad ETs?
Ooh la 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 la.
Ah.
How would you know this one then?
We'll see what the cards say, though.
Okay.
I have an idea. Well, all right. Before you go on, what do you say?
I believe that this is a university for spiritualism.
Yeah.
I believe that it was put in place, all part and parcel of it, and either the Galactic Council or the people, the off-worlders who set this up, is already put in place there. So I believe that they have tried to take over it. I believe that.
So are you saying the good or the bad ETs own it?
What, in the beginning? Well, now you're talking about now. Do they own it now?
Yeah.
I'm saying that's where it came from, but now, well, I don't know that for now. My gut feeling is saying that the good guys do, but we'll see what they say.
And this is before I read the cards, but the way I see it is that, number one, all the planets rotate. The moon's stationary. Yeah. It's a satellite. It's not. Yeah. It's not an actual planet or natural. It's not a natural object. We'll just say that. According to David Icke, it was brought here, and I forgot if he said it's moving. We're moving further away, or it's getting closer. One or the other, but it's moving slowly, very, very, very slowly. Also, we've heard that we allegedly went to the moon years ago. I don't think we ever did because you can't get past the Van Allen belt. I don't know how any ship got past there. But we've heard those messages too, that there are entities on the moon that said, "Don't come here." don't ever come back. And then why do you think we've never allegedly gone back? Another thing is they launched some like missile into the moon. They said it rang like a bell.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so they say it's hollow, like a spaceship or something, a satellite. But let's look into this, and you know, it's good that we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the Princess Warrior. Yeah.
I definitely was supporting my warrior husband in that lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I didn't know how to do stuff as well, but
I think a lot of us are galactic warriors, or have been, or
I think we still are in our sleeping times.
Yeah, multidimensionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's probably how I got my fat lip.
Yeah, we fight in the name of truth, love, and light. As ironic as that sounds. And some people say, well, how can you fight, you know, and still be truth, love, and light? Well, you have to stand up for what you value, I believe. And I appreciate those who can just hold space, that have that love, that pure love, and, you know, aren't necessarily out there helping the little guy or the underdog and fighting for them. I respect that too, you know, because they hold a special energy that is needed. Just like everybody that's here on the planet, you're exactly where you need to be right now. And, you know, especially those who are in places like living in London or near the Vatican or Washington, D.C. If you're living in those areas, you're bringing that light that's there that's really needed. So thank you. So let's look into this.
I like it when it gets me purple. I look in and go.
I do the same with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I love it. There's so much to life.
Okay, so yeah, the moon history starts off with the baby humans. The baby humans coming here to experience the university of life. Give me a little story.
Okay.
Okay. Then when this started to develop, it was only supposed to be a very short-lived experiment. But what happened was they saw how big this could be and how important this was and how much people could evolve and how quickly they realised, let's expand this, let's make this bigger. And so they did. And then it's like the vibration of it got with lots of other planets and other people and other species as kind of like off-worlders. And they said, well, I want to experience it. Now I want to experience it. We want to experience it. And so it grew and it grew and it grew. Okay, so it became well known then. But it also, there was everybody had to agree to leave it alone. Every now and again, this is what Dolores Cannon says, and it feels right to me, that every now and again they came and they introduced the next phase, which was, you know, say it was fire, okay, you know, learning about fire, and then they're learning about something else. So each time there was periods of that. So then what happens is there's always been this battle to and from to possess the moon, because I feel that the moon is the key to the earth. You know, it's the key to the earth. So whoever owns the moon has that. But I feel that the good off world has got it. So I don't see there's any problem. They can't get through.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you think, love?
I'm looking at some really awesome comments here. And so Zolt says, you didn't go to the moon. Agree with Greg. It's out of history. The moon was a seeding starship, says Kind Spirit. It was called the Pearl of the Universe.
Yeah.
And this was about being exactly where you need to be at all, wherever you are around the planet. Divination says confirmation. Told my brother less than an hour ago, I incarnated near DC at this space-time to feel these waters. So you totally get it. Yeah, that's we're all exactly where we need to be right now. Yeah, and we're talking about galactic warriors. Linda said that I've been waking up feeling I may have been in some tough battles in the night. No recall or a memory of them, though. Yeah, multi-dimensional battles. Yeah. So, and hi, Doreen.
Doreen, we got your message. I've read through your message. We couldn't really do anything about that message, and I know that you felt it was urgent, and it was urgent. And we want to cover this in the Patreon, don't we?
Yeah.
More so, and see what can happen.
Tomorrow night's Patreon.
But it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. This is something that we want to talk about and look into tomorrow.
It's massive, Doreen, and I feel for you, seeing stuff like that. So I know that Greg kind of, his mind is going, don't say too much, don't say too much, don't say too much. So I'm not going to. I want you to know I'm not going to. But I do want Doreen to know that we haven't taken it lightly, what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so what I have on this, and it's funny that on in the chat there was some talk about Enlil and Enki, right? The Anunnaki. And the first two cards I drew, I have the King of Swords and the Emperor, but I'm feeling that was Enlil and Enki that I'm looking at, and that they have something to do, the Anunnaki, with bringing the moon here. Enlil and Enki had different thoughts on, what should be with humanity. And initially, the moon was not used for beneficial reasons, but I think that has changed. The humanity is stepping forward, and maybe it's because we're evolving as well. But the outcome we have, with the moon and humanity, the 10 of Cups and the sun. So whether we go to the moon or not, it may have been, and this is what I'm feeling, initially used as a means of controlling humanity, but we've broken free from that since then. And if anything, it may be even be used for something that is for our own best interests. So I thought that was interesting. Didn't expect that one. That's what I have. I love when I get stuff like that. But just,
it's lovely. It feels so right when you get stuff. Okay. So
Sarah says she inboxed you on Facebook. Sarah Temple.
Okay. Obviously, I can't read the messages now. Anybody who's inboxed, but I'll have a look afterwards.
But thank you for joining us here, Global Predictions as well. Yeah. Okay, so our last one is from Susan. Why doesn't the star Polaris ever move out of its point in the sky? Where it is? That's
I don't know much about it either. So.
Isn't that called the North Star?
I don't know that. I know nothing about this stuff.
Why doesn't the North Star ever move? Actually, I believe it does move. And that's part of the whole precession of the equinoxes. It doesn't move much. Very slightly. But anyway, let's look into it.
It's going to be interesting because I know nothing. So. Okay. All I know is it works independently. It doesn't connect with anything else. There's been many discussions about this particular star. are.
Yes.
With the good guys, there's been lots of discussions about it. So I feel they have to. This is unique, and they have to handle this in a unique manner. So it's just not the same as any of the others. It's totally different. If I care. So sorry, I'm kind of failing you on that one.
No, you're fine.
I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Well, it was a kind of a interesting question to answer through the tarot. To get something definitive out of it. And honestly, the only thing I got out of that was that there is no. It was more of a confirmation of there is no flat Earth. That the North Star is there. It was there for navigational purposes for many people that were sailing ships back in the day, hundreds of years ago. Yeah, and that it's part of the workings that it just explain our part of our little part of the solar system and our place in the galaxy. It's real. It's not like going to a planetarium. It's real. It's real, and may even have its own sun. When you get that far away. That was the last card I pulled on it. But yeah, it to me it's just proving the fact, and this is as far as I can go on that with the tarot, but it's just proving the fact that this is not a planetarium. It's real. What's going on around us? That it's just not the flat Earth. It's a orb. And navigators use that for specific reasons. So that's all I have.
I was having a crafty cracker.
Ah.
So welcome. Just found us on from YouTube.
Excellent.
So yeah, we're so pleased that you've come here. Yeah. So viewers response, that's okay, Ali. Just realised how badass my guides are. You and Greg were both spot on. Both timelines came up, one without intervention and one after. I agree. Yeah. That's about the international fight thing that's going to happen.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. I agree. 2 timelines. Yeah.
Phil said that the moon is a ship, and it transferred the elite from the destruction of Tiamat. It was later taken over by the genetic farmers. Question is, are we there now, working with some new boss of the moon? What are you feeling on that?
Sorry, I was reading another comment. Time. Okay. Time Lord, I agree with you. Flat Earth is a CIA psyop. Yes, I agree.
100%.
Totally agree with that. It's like how can we make them look silly? How can we discredit them? Okay, let's bring in the flat Earth theory and watch the ball scramble about trying to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just my opinion. So Phil, the moon is a ship that transferred the elite from the destruction of Tiamat. It was later taken over by the genetic farmers. Question is, are we there now working with the new boss of the moon? I only get good stuff.
Yeah.
No, I can't answer that. I don't get that there's anything negative about the moon. I think the moon is being used to, I think it's got many different functions. Same as the Earth has many different functions. Yeah, this is exactly what they're saying to me. Many different functions. The moon is also being used as some sort of like an intervention of mankind, teaching, learning, that type of thing. So yeah, there's definitely something else going on with the moon, but I can't see it being bad. I'm not seeing anything bad with it.
Yeah,
But that could be just me being fluffing.
I've got that the new owner of the, whoever's really basically overseeing it. I'm not even going to say owner or boss. Whoever's overseeing it is working in humanity's best interests. Things have changed. Something changed, different, and the truth is coming out right now. Whatever happened in the past, it's completely different now. And it may have a bunch of different reasons. Could have been the Anunnaki that brought it here. There could be a number of reasons and malevolent reasons of why it was here, but it's being used for positive sources by positive entities now. What do you have, Phil? Did you look into it?
Yeah, Phil would like to know what you think.
Yeah.
Phil comes to your Patreon, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
we can look. That could be another one that we can look at
Tomorrow night.
What do you think? Shall I write it in my little book?
Tomorrow at, what is it, 9:30? We're doing it?
Anybody else wants to join in with Greg's Patreon? It's for $5.55 and up, isn't it?
Yeah.
$5.55
And higher.
and higher. Okay, so it's a month.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to join and support Greg's work, then yeah, Patreon.
So we're doing it tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. UK, which would be, I think, a 4-hour difference, right? So at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and then 2:30 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. That's the IN5D Patreon Insiders Club private chat. So there we can say anything and everything. It's what comes between us stays with us. I don't record it. There's no copies floating around of any of them. You can record it on your end if you want, but I'm not recording it. What comes between us stays with us. So.
Okay, bring all you know. Okay, so this is the Patreon. If anybody does want to join in with and support Greg, so it's patreon.com/in5D. Okay, so in5D. So it's just a way of helping out, and it means an absolute. He works so hard. You don't see the hard work that he does in the background, the research he does. He'd be telling the truth right out there if he could, but he can't. So the best you can do is to go to his Telegram. And perhaps you can put the Telegram link there, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go to his Telegram and find out all the truth. And he does his research. He looks into things. So yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it.
So Phil is thinking about doing a video on it. So yeah, please check out Phil Christopher's. It's called Emerald Dragon Reiki, I think it is, on YouTube as well. So
it's also just Phil Christopher. Yeah.
Oh, and Phil Christopher's. Yeah. So he's got 2 channels. I highly recommend that. It's very interesting information. Yeah.
Actually, here, let me do a screen share real quick. If you go to the IN5D YouTube channel and the homepage, and then just go click this little button to the right, and you'll see channels right here, and you'll see Allie's channel, my backup channel. There's Christina Love, and you can see Phil's channel listed here as well. So
the people you recommend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so definitely check that out and subscribe. So that was fun.
Yeah,
we got a lot covered. Yeah. 2 hours worth of predictions.
I like it this way round. Yeah. Because before we only had a limited time because we did date night after.
Yeah.
So doing our show before, we can now do this. So we can go into more details.
We can go into overtime and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no timer saying, "Oh, we've got to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us yet again for both Greg and Allie Live and for our global predictions. We love the interaction, and you can feel like the family connection with everybody.
Yeah, like we know you.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling the same way, like you've met us before, you know us, there's just a feeling of familiarity, then the chances are, yes, we have in a past life. We've definitely been connected.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Not at all. Not at all. So yeah. When will we be back? We'll have our Saturday for the gemstone?
Sunday.
Sunday. That's right.
Yeah, Sunday. We're doing something.
Oh yeah, we have the dinner. That's our anniversary.
Is it the Saturday?
Yeah.
It is, yes. So wedding anniversary on Saturday the 5th.
Well, yeah, we're doing something that day. Yeah.
We've got to book a restaurant. We've got to pick the
do.
restaurant. I want to pick the right restaurant. We had a really lovely meal the last time, and I'd be happy going back, but I want it to be something different. I wanted to go somewhere else.
Either way, I could go back there again.
Can I?
Yeah.
Like it.
That's fine.
Really?
Yeah. Let's get something different.
I didn't like much else on this menu, but I did really enjoy what I had. So anyway, we can discuss this in a minute, can't we? So so we've got we've got loads of stuff going on, but our own stuff as well, trying to fit it in, and the last bit of this. But
wow.
Yeah, so Sunday the 6th. Sunday the 6th, we're going to be doing the gemstone crystal sale. We're going to do that.
Yep. Looking forward to that.
I like that. It's great.
Yeah, we initially were going to do that as a Halloween gemstone sale, but things come up.
My daughter was very, very poorly, rushed into hospital, so she went into septic shock. So it was very serious.
This is our last. I get good sentimental about this. This is our last
together.
Yeah, weekly global tradition where we're in the same room together. It looks like it's not different because Allie has her table over there, and I'm sitting way over here, 10 feet around.
He's definitely there.
Yeah.
So it's lovely. It's lovely. So any restaurant would be good as long as you'll all be together.
Yeah.
We can make it special. We can do. Yeah, I think we know we're going to get a good meal.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'm happy.
Yeah.
We go back there.
Yeah. Don't have to clean any dishes, right?
Yeah.
Good meal.
Yeah.
Maybe go out and play some darts afterwards.
Should we do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to go to Smugglers. Although, because it's the 5th of November, we don't. Yeah. But
Smugglers would be good because they have Honey Jack.
Let's go to Smugglers then.
And it's close.
Yeah. Do you want it just us? Or do you want to invite people? Anyway, we can sort this out.
Yeah.
We're social people.
Who knows?
But
yeah, if you're in the area, maybe we'll invite you guys.
I think I'm gonna. I let him down because I can't do much standing and darts and the ball and stuff like that. So I think I let him down.
Never. Impossible.
Last time, my brother and him just played so many games of darts, and Nicola and Nicola's mum.
Yeah.
Ruth. They were, and that's where he got the ear infection because he was just, constantly. It was like, I just think sometimes it irritates him.
I thought I had it before that, but
did you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you did, and it irritated him. Who knows?
I love playing darts.
Who knows? But he's very good at it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. If anybody would like a reading, I'm taking bookings now. Unfortunately, Greg, I'm back to work. So if anybody does want a reading with me, you can go to PsychicAlly.net. So, I do one-to-one psychic development, which is probably the equivalent of probably 3 classes. It's intense, and it's getting you personally past any blockages or problems. Greg's going to be back with the t-shirt. So if anybody wants a t-shirt, then, you've got a sale on at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. It's it's there. got a sale right now. Buy two, get one free. Just use the code LOVEIN5D at checkout. So that goes for any of the shirts I have there. Of course, I can't make them until I get home. But now's the time to get them, especially if you want, like, if you have some shopping that you're thinking about doing for Christmas shopping. Now's the chance. This is a great opportunity. Take advantage of it. As soon as I get home, I'll be jumping on the opportunity for me to make those shirts for you.
No,
I love doing that. I really do.
I bet you've missed it because
do.
I'm going to get on and finish my pyramids that I've started out. So if anybody has ordered one, I haven't been doing them for a couple of months, but I'm going to be back on it.
Awesome. Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
we enjoy doing what we do,
Yeah.
don't we?
Definitely. Definitely.
All right. So,
Love you guys.
lots of love.
Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you the next time. Hopefully this Sunday for the gemstone sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye.